Man, Shinto is thirsty. Look at that dude.
I am the begetter of justice.
Have you fallen too?
Hello everyone. Today we do have another match. So welcome to the new expansion, Reign of Laevateinn, and I'm excited to see what players are going to bring to this expansion. As this is, I think as of recording, this is about just the second or third week into the new expansion. I have already seen a few decks, but I've yet to see more of the mainstream decks such as Hero, Stormhaven, etc., etc. But as you can see from title today, we do have a Control Haven on the left, versus seeing Control Nightmare on the right. So, I think Nightmare this time around with this expansion, they did receive quite a lot of support. So, yeah, I'm hoping that Nightmare can finally be playable other than the aggro version. The control or the mid-range Nightmare might come into fruition, I guess. So first, Prism Princess. A very weird card if you are going as aggro or mid-range. And so he's evolving. But just take note that the opponent might not know what Haven is playing because yeah, we know because we read the title, but he can't read the title, right? We only know because I've recorded the match and found what is the deck. And I think the Seraph pretty much give it away that the Haven is not playing any Storm, so the Nightmare can have some breathing space at the moment because he's not VSing an aggro deck. So that's very good for the Nightmare player, meaning that he doesn't really have to be on guard from the start because his opponent is not going to be ending him anytime soon. So with that, Nightmare on turn 2, passing on turn 2. Wow, that's not a very good sign. You usually want to clear the board as much as possible, even if you're playing control. And for Haven, he's playing Wingy Chippy Gemstone, the new card from Flame of Laevateinn, able to search your deck for 2 or less attack and put into hand. Commonly played in the aggro deck because the Stormhaven class followers are usually about 2 HP, 2 attack. So this card is very, very good. And in this case, he's searching for Earth. Wow, okay. That's a very interesting deck tag. To use it to search for Earth. I guess you also can search for Bellringer as well, but that's very, very good. To be able to search for Earth, meaning that he has a remover in hand. That's very good. And Earth is right now a popular choice because Forest is playing Beauty and the Beast. And Earth is the best way to deal with Beauty and the Beast right now in the meta. So right now the Haven player is guessing if do he want to ward up? Because at the same time, currently in Singapore, Nightmare players were actually experimenting with aggro. So right now he's wondering if he should ward up. If she should ward up Wingy Chippy. He's counting on the fact that maybe Nightmare player might be aggro and got a very unlucky hand. So he ward up. So Nightmare player, turn 3. I do see a Murazenski up. Murazenski coming into play, evolving. A very good tempo card. Tempo remover card, I would say, yes. And able to clear the board right now. Yeah, the Nightmare is finally doing fine, losing the 4 HP at the start, but that should be fine. So yeah, right now both decks are control. I'll give Haven the higher winning percentage right now, given that they do have a lot more resources with that. And dropping the Flock Cleric and the Sacred Plea gonna give him more HP and give him more draws in the future. I guess a lot of deck right now have to play a lot of heal because aggro deck are just very very strong right now. Hero, Stormward Haven, even aggro Nightmare is still a thing. But I still feel those decks are not do still have some issue against a Uma decks. But I have yet to see two deck fights because in Singapore most players are not playing Umadas at this time. I guess a lot of people is already very bored of Uma. And Murazenski removing the full cleric. And here comes the Earth as a remover. Killing both of them. Pretty good. But I think at this point he realized his opponent is playing more mid-range or control. I would say usually you want to keep the Earth for something like Dark Alice or Azazel, which Control Nightmare will try to revive. And over here he played the Black Swan, which is also a very good target to get revived. So yeah, if you could save the Earth for Black Swan instead, that will be a lot better. But I guess he do have to remove the board because the board was getting very big. And yeah, he did have another Earth. Wow. And the Earth removed the Black Swan. Now that's one less target for Nightmare to revive with Death Breath. And warding up with the Bell Ringer. I guess he wanted to draw his hand. The good thing going for Nightmare is that he kind of forced the Haven player not to be able to drop Seraph on turn 6. So he has delayed the Seraph turn and he played another Black Swan. Wow. And he also mirrored it with a Bell Ringer. So protecting the Black Swan. Though it won't be much of an issue because Haven should have a lot of answers such as Jin or the 4 mana banish card. Let me see what's the card again. Wow, I forgot that card all of a sudden. It's been a while since I last did commentary for video, so please pardon me. Acrolyte's Light, yes, always forget that card. Yeah, Acrolyte's Light. He cracked the secret plea, meaning that most likely he doesn't have any answer in the hand, and yeah, it's taking a long time to think. So it's not a good sign for Haven right now. Audio, if you can't remove it, that's another 8 damage next turn. Because when it attacks, it deals 2 damage to everything on strike, and then it is a 6/4. So let's see what will he play. You're guessing what? He's still trying to figure out what card he should play. I guess he can't get rid of the Black Swan, so he's finding what's the next best move. Okay, so playing one of the newer card, which is the Ruby Falcon. When evolve, it deals 2 damage to an enemy follower. Choosing to remove Bellringer. Interesting. He could have just shoot the Black Swan, I guess. But I guess yeah. So double ward up with a Bellringer and behind with Frog Cleric at the back. So the thing about against Control Nightmare, right? Healing won't save you because Azazel will still brings your life down to 10. Yeah, so you should only heal when you're going to die. But yeah, so at this point, I don't think he'll be able to draw Azazel though. Okay, so he's playing the Skeleton. I don't know what is it called again. Sorry, give me a moment. It's called Bone Chimera, yes. And then he plays. Is it fine motion? Yeah, I think yep, that's fine motion. So they start mailing more cards to the graveyard. So with fine motion being fed, it should be 7 cards in the graveyard. And yeah, so there's a thing about Bone Chimera right now is that some people might not know. Bone Chimera effect is passive, where as long as you have Necrocharge 7, he gains Rush and Bane. It's not on fanfare. Yeah, so with that, he's able to remove the Ruby Falcon and Audio trying to attack. He say his what? Okay, so fine motion after feeding have rush. So trading with the Bell Ringer and Audio hitting for face, there's 8 damage. Wow, that's very painful right there. So Haven right now in a very bad spot. He has no more time to drop the Seraph. I think Seraph is a card that he can forget right now because as standard Seraph, you have no time to drop it right now. Thing is right now he do have to clear 2 cards on the board. So where's the decree? This is my question. Decree is pretty interesting if you can activate it. Yeah, so right now we can see Black Swan being a very problematic card if it's left untouched, and I think this is the boost that Nightmare needed. A threat basically that is able to deal quite a lot of damage. And Dark Alice as well is a very nice addition to the Nightmare deck. I wonder if you'll be seeing Dark Alice in this match as well. But usually Dark Alice is a very bad is just very bad against Haven because Haven will be banishing all those cards. Okay, so Aegis has entered the battlefield and discarding 3 cards to evolve. As you can see, he has discarded the Seraph. I mean, yeah, as both players know, the Black Swan will be the first one to go. So during the end step, when during attacking, he activate the draw. What's it called? Soul conversion. So he do not waste the Black Swan. So yeah, that's a very good way to maintain resource for Nightmare. And hitting face for 4 because the Aegis doesn't have any ward. And revival, wow. So Black Swan being revived, pushing Haven down to 2. And yeah, this is a very strong card as well. This new card, is it Punk Devil? Yeah, Demonium Punk Devil is a very good card currently as well. It's very good against Tempo. And its Bane is kind of free as well. Against Aggro is also a very strong card because it heals 2. And like I said, the Bane is free, kind of free because you pay 2 to gain Bane, and when it dies, it heals you back for 2. So right now, Haven is. I wonder if he should have ward out with the Black Swan because if he didn't ward with Black Swan, his opponent couldn't remove Black Swan. That would be a little next turn with Black Swan, but I guess it's fine given that Acrolite Light is being used on it. Well, Aegis is forced to trade with the Punk Devil. So right now, Haven do need to have have to remove the 4/4. Nope, he just play Diamond Master and Chippy again. Wingy Chippy Gemstone. That's a very cute card, not gonna lie. I hope he becomes the leader someday. That card is damn cute. But let's move on. So Dealer. Okay, that should be game, right? With Soul Dealer evolving to remove gems Diamond Master. And 5 motion hitting for 4. Wow, okay. So with that is an interesting match. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.